Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to get the most out of EDC where you're solo within a group, as you can see right here from last year, and how to navigate it, from what to pack, where to meet ups, and essentials, just little details you need to know just to make your experience a little bit better. Step one, planning is key. Whether you're doing spontaneous or you're doing solo, planning is key. One of the main things I consider, if you can see certain artists, write it down, take that with you. Don't rely on the app from EDC. When you're there, your signal will crash, the app won't work. So I highly suggest writing everything down, the time, the sets, just so you can see your favorite artist perform. If you're gonna meet up with the group, be very specific on where you're gonna meet. Obviously, if you're gonna meet by the ferry wheel, meet by the close to the ground of the ferry wheel in the line, where you can see that place gets packed. And I promise you, if you say meet by kinetic field, you will never gonna find the person. You can be looking Marco Polo all night long. So be very specific on where you're gonna meet the party and just make the most of it. And remember, specifically where you're gonna meet, it is key. It will save you a load of hassle, a load of headache, and just let you enjoy the music, enjoy the event with your friends even more better. So just little details. All right, packing essentials, the most important. Going to EDC, I do suggest a fanny pack with double-sided locks. Unfortunately, there's some knuckleheads out there that will try and pickpocket and take your phone. I know a couple people last year that got their phone stolen last year at the event, so that's something you don't want to be. I highly suggest a fanny pack to keep your belongings right here in front of you with a lock, so you don't have to worry about your belongings getting stolen. Or if you have a camel backpack, I suggest the bottom of the camel backpack so they can't get to it and you don't have to worry about it. So if you don't forget to bring a fanny pack, they do have lockers on site. You do have to pay for them in advance. Sometimes they do have some openings there. I wouldn't chance it because last thing you want is trying to remember to take your stuff home with you. iPhone users, I highly suggest turning the iPhone chat off and going to basic green button. I know it's not going to be the end of the world, but it will help you communicate just a little bit longer before the stadium gets packed. And I promise you, when you look back at the stadium trying to find your friend and you see a crowd of people coming in, you're going to be happy you had that little feature just a little bit longer, and it will help your battery pack last. Highly suggest a portable charger as well, just to help charge your phone a little bit longer. You'll be recording, you'll be everything. Your battery will get drained. I highly suggest a little portable one, at least to charge it once. Most important, if you need to get a ride home or a car and Uber, at least you. Another thing I suggest is liquid IV or hydration pack. Take 2 before you go in. It will help you out a lot when you're in there. It gets hot. I know it's outside, but it gets hot from everybody being there. Highly suggest getting that. When you do have the camel backpack, it's also a necessity I recommend getting. And first thing, get in there. I know you're in the moment. I know you're excited. I know you want to find your friend. Try and fill up your water. Fill up your camel backpack as quick as you can. If you're with the group and you're trying to meet, let's meet at the water station on this side and fill up your water station. The lines do get long, so just do it right away. Because I promise you, when you're in the moment and you're having a blast, regardless if you're sober or you're on something else, doesn't matter. Hydration is key, and it'll just make the experience a lot more better instead of calling off the whole time. Unless you're trying to pay like $15 for water, then that's on you. But personally, camel backpack, you stay hydrated the whole time. You don't have to worry about carrying stuff, and it just makes it a lot more fun. Of course, always remember, water, 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 water. I can't stress that enough. Don't be one of those people that get dehydrated at the event. Take your water, take your hydration packs. It will make the event better at night and in the morning. Let's do it. Despite the excitement that everything's going on, don't forget to eat before you go there. I promise you, if you get there when the doors for open to beat traffic, yes, do that. You are going to get hungry. And last thing you want is to pay $15 or $20 for a hot dog. Unless you got it like that, then by all means, I highly suggest eating beforehand and taking some snacks before you go in. Worst comes to worst, you have to eat them right away and then throw them away, but at least you have something in your stomach to last. If you're from 7 to 5, that is a long night of fun, excitement. Every little bit helps in your stomach. Trust me, it'll just make the experience a lot better. And you don't have to spend $20 on a hot dog. If you are driving there and you do park your vehicle, perfect time to have some snacks in there and have them after the event. I know you're gonna get hungry, save some for after when you get there. And trust me, you're gonna be happy you did. If you stay to the very end and you have to deal with traffic, being in traffic for 2 to 3 hours, you'll be snacking, chilling, waiting for traffic to die down. You'll be happy you did. Trust me, you will. And of course, one of the benefits if you do drive there is pre-gaming in the car before you go into the event, which is so amazing. And even if you get an Uber dropped off, pre-game in the parking lot. Everyone is. There's plenty of space areas. There's also bathrooms outside, so you don't have to worry about that. It will help out pre-gaming a little bit just to enjoy the event and get that party going. But again, water, water, water. in between, after, just drink some water. So I can't stress this enough of getting there early. Most people think, oh, we'll get there an hour later. No, traffic does get backed up. As far as your Uber, you on a shuttle, it will get backed up. I suggest getting there an hour and a half early. I know, hour and a half early doesn't sound the most exciting thing in the world, but when you're there, when the event's open and you're not stuck in traffic like half of the people are, or not 75% of the people are, you'll be happy you did. Again, you get there early, you take some snacks with you, you pregame, you eat, you enjoy, throw your trash right there, and you go in and have a fun time when everybody's still stuck in traffic. Trust me, get there early. It'll make a world of a difference. I got there like an hour and a half early. My friends I was supposed to meet in there, wanted to risk it, started driving before, so they didn't have to make it to the opening act. They didn't get into the park till like 4 hours in, and at that point, I couldn't even find them. I just gave up and had fun for myself and met some interesting, cool people. If you are going solo to the event, don't be scared. Enjoy yourself. Go up to a group that you see that you like the costume that looks pretty chill and tell them, hey, it's my first time here. I really don't know nobody. Is it cool if I tag along with you? I know I did. And they said yes. None of them said no. Everybody welcomed me in. I even had a little group for myself that adopted me in. They were super cool. They're from California. I'm so grateful they did. I had an amazing experience. I did end up losing them later on because they did their thing, and I was trying to see some bands for myself, some artists. But it was still an incredible experience. Such great people. I do recommend Rave Candies. It's little gems that you have right here. To people give them to you and you give them back, and do the proper term. If you do stay to the end and you decide to Uber, just be careful. I have heard people tell me that some Ubers will charge $300 just to get you back on the strip, and I don't even know that's back to your hotel. So just be very mindful. Some Ubers you pay them just to pick you up at the end of the event or before cash. Depends on the Uber. They also do suggest walking to the nearest gas station. It is a little bit of a walk, but you can order Uber from there, making it a lot easier. I suggest if you're in a group, and it just makes it a little bit cheaper. They don't have to deal with the traffic. You don't have to deal with the traffic or that ridiculous subcharge to a degree. I know when I was leaving, I left Sunday. I didn't make it all 3 days because I have my flight. For the flight to go to the airport, I was on the strip. Keep in mind, they wanted to charge me $50 for less than a mile. You better believe I walked to the nearest bus stop, took me to the airport for $1. I was not paying $50 for a mile. So just be mindful of that if you stay to the end. If you have shuttles, of course, they do have different times they pick you up and drop you off, as well as vice versa when the event ends. I just suggest keeping an eye on the shuttle. Some of them you are going to have to wait, unfortunately, but they do have a deadline when they stop running. So I suggest doing research if you're taking that route of what time they stop, and it just makes it a little easier to be more mindful when it's time to leave, or if you're gonna risk it and stay there a little later. Of course, I am making this video a little bit late. Hopefully you guys already booked your Airbnb, hotels, whatever the case may be. Try and pick as close to the event as possible. You'll be going back and forth anyways. If you could drive to a strip, it's not too bad. But try and stay within the area. Book everything in advance so you have an idea. If you're waiting till now to book everything, the prices might have surged a lot more. I know when I was looking at these events a year ago, the surge prices were already there. So hopefully you still have some rooms. If you're coming with the group, of course, get some rooms. Go in halfers, split it in between all 4 parties. You'll make it a little bit cheaper and the experience a little bit better. So one thing I can't stress it enough is when you walk in the doors and you see it there, just take a quick minute and just soak it in. Because at this point, you made it. You're at EDC. You see all the crowds of people, and it's an incredible feeling. You're just unreal that you're here. Soak it in, enjoy the moments, take some pictures, take some selfies in the bleachers, and enjoy. This is what you worked your ass off for all year long. This is what you saved up. This is why you were waiting for. Soak it in. Don't forget to enjoy. And again, don't be shy to meet some people. Don't be shy to make some conversations. If you're trying to get some Instagrams, Snapchats, get ready to open up your notes, because again, sometimes the internet doesn't work the best. You can add them later on. Again, I met some incredible people in the beginning and at the end. At the end, I was drinking my fair share amount, and I met some great people. Took me in. We had a blast. Amazing overall. So just enjoy the moment. Don't forget to soak it in. I know you got chaotic stuff going on, but stop and smell the flowers. Another thing is, remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So don't go too crazy the first day. You still got 2 more days of this event. Even if you're going to the second day, you want to be alive more than 50% on the second day. So just pace yourself, enjoy the moment. Of course, stay hydrated, water. simple tools. As far as what stuff I got, my fanny pack, I got mine from Amazon. It was like $15. My camel backpack, I got that one personally from, I got two. One was from Amazon. The quality wasn't the best as far as the hydration or keeping the water. The backpack was pretty cool. I did go to a sporting goods store and got me a hydration backpack. The pouch to keep the water in was a better quality. The Amazon one I had kind of did bust pretty fast. So I suggest getting that a little bit more better quality, especially if you need it. If you're gonna this year they cracked on it pretty good last year. I mean, so they did check rubber bands a lot to make sure. G plus was a little bit faster. General missions was crazy long. So again, if you're staying hydrated, well, you should. Good job, keep it up. Be mindful of the bathrooms and where they're at, because I know I wasn't the first night. I was just enjoying myself and I couldn't find the bathroom to save my life. So be careful with that and know where they're at for the most part, and just makes the experience a little bit better. Try and walk around as much as you can, enjoy the sceneries, and I promise you, I walked around almost 3 days of it, well, 2 days of it, and I still didn't see everything. I'm still hurt I didn't even see everything, but between the sets, the music, there are some artists I never even heard of or even thought about seeing, and just the environment made it incredible. Another thing I do suggest is getting some earplugs. They have some at the convenience store. They're like $3, surprisingly reasonable. I know. I do suggest getting some. My eardrums are ringing. I'm not used to that kind of music. I'm old. I don't know what the case is, but I was also sitting next to the speaker at the same time. So not my best moment, but I suggest getting some earplugs too. It will help out and just save your ears for the long term. So this recaps. This was an EDC for 2023. Still got all my stuff in here. That this stuff is gonna be memory forever. I'm personally about to pay off my tickets here next coming up. I'm still back and forth if I'm gonna go to EDC this year or not. I don't know yet. I'm waiting for some friends to come hit me through. If not, then probably not. But we'll see. Last minute things do change. Maybe when my tickets come in, I'll end up doing it last minute like a knucklehead. But I have an idea where to start. So don't be like me. Don't book last minute. Book ahead. Make the experience. Look into your shuttles. Look into the hotels that offer that. And not to be ready for the Ubers. Stick together. Again, pick a location of what area you guys want to meet. It will make it a lot easier and give you a lot less. Any questions you need from me, I'll be more than happy to answer it. As far as my experience last year, I did go solo. I met people out there that I never talked to before in my life. And I had an amazing experience for my first time. So if you have any questions, concerns, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer it. And if you don't know how to talk to people, I promise you, when you go to the hotel EDC, you'll see who's there for EDC. Let them know, hey, you for EDC in your hotel. Let them know, hey, can I tag along with you guys? There you go. You have somebody to go with. If not, you have an idea of what to expect. But that's it for me. If you have any more questions, let me know. Don't forget, thumbs up, follow for more advice for EDC and other travel tips from me and food as well. So until later, have fun and hopefully see you there.